Hi everyone, this is John. This is Big Guy Review. Alright, so I got a really cool item from Amazon, and it's the GPS tracker. Now, this unit is actually pretty cool. What it does is it tracks your vehicle, and by text message. So you send it a text message. I mean, you call it up like you would call anybody with the phone number. And what it does is it hangs up on you, and it calls you back with a text message with a GPS location, which you can click on. It'll bring you to a map, and it'll show you exactly where this unit is. Now, it's worked very well for me. I've hooked it up, I've tried it, and I'm impressed. Wow. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go through some of the quick installation here of the wires. Now, I know you see a lot of wires here. Don't be intimidated by that. If all you want to do is connect this and use it as a GPS tracker, that's not a problem. You only have two wires to connect. Okay, two. You have a red one and a black one, and that's it. You're good to go. So let's just hook up the wiring harness. This is the small wiring harness here, and that gives the unit power. Now, I've already installed my SIM card. To activate your SIM card, you're gonna have to do that with the instructions from your carrier. So let's plug in the different antennas here. Okay, this is my GSM antenna, I think. Oh, the wires are twisted here. And this is my GPS antenna here. All right. There we go. So now, when the unit gets a GSM signal, the light will flash as it's flashing now, okay, because my SIM card's already activated and everything. Right here, it's flashing. When you get a green on there, a solid green, that means the GPS is locked on. And that'll take a couple minutes. So, with your phone, the initial setup is with your cell phone, the one that you're going to use as the administrative cell phone, the one that controls this unit. All right, you have to call the unit 10 times. So you go into your dialing program pad, and you're going to call this unit 10 times. So let's go here, and you go here into this part of your phone. Okay, and you just dial it up like you'd be doing, like you call anybody up, and you do it 10 times. Every time you call the unit, it's going to respond with a text message back to the calling phone, which is this one here. It's GPS location. Now, once you've done that 10 times, the unit will address this and say admin okay. That's the text message you'll get back from this unit. It'll say admin okay, and that means that it has accepted this phone, or the primary phone you're using, as the administrative number. Yes, the unit has a caller ID and it knows who's calling it. All right, so you're going to do that 10 times. You get your admin okay. Now, you have control of this unit with your phone. Anybody else that calls this number, you could say, yeah, this is my phone number for my, my unit. It doesn't matter. They can call it. It is not going to send them a text message of your location. The only way that other people could get text messages of your locations by calling this unit is if, with the administrative phone, following the directions, you add them in. You can add 4 more people into the unit access, so that the unit will recognize their caller ID and send them back a text message. Other than that, no number will be able to access this. There are other things this unit can do. It's also like an alarm, so you can set it to set off an alarm, and so. The one feature I do really like is that it does have a cutoff switch, so that when you call the unit, and you say, well, when you text message the unit, okay, you can tell it stop with the password, and it will use this relay here, just out of the camera right here, which I have hooked up to this light. Okay, I'll just cover it up because it's just like really overpowering here. Okay, you can see a little bit of the glow of the light here, so we'll just leave it like that so it doesn't overpower the camera. What it'll do is with the yellow wire in this wiring harness, it will send negative power through the yellow wire into the relay. You see that little tiny yellow wire there? You have the thick one and the thin one. The thin one is what operates the relay. It will send negative power. So your white wire on this relay has to be to the positive, which I have right here. And that'll activate the relay. And you can go into my relay section and check out how these work. Okay, so it's using the 30 for the red wire and the 87A. Now I know in my relay section I stated that it's not normally used, but in this situation it's the only one used. So 87A is used. The power is continually when the relay has no power to it. It's dead in the water. Its default setting is to allow power through. Now, if I call the unit, or if I send the unit a command such as stop with the password, it will actually shut this light off, which you would have with these larger, thicker wires, switched up to perhaps a fuel pump. To a fuel pump or to the ignition somehow. It all depends on the amount of power that's needed to access that area. The relay handles up to 40 amps, but you really got to try and keep it under that, I would, just in case. So we're going to go into our text message area. I already have it programmed, the number in my phone. And what we're going to do is, so let's just type in stop, then the password, all one word. And there, boom, it just shut off the engine. But the stop function works when the GPS senses that it's going less than 20 miles an hour. Now that is safe, because if you're on the interstate or highway or what have you, if the unit cuts off and you're going speeds like that, it could be dangerous and leave your vehicle, stolen or otherwise, in a left lane, which is quite dangerous. So at 20 miles an hour, it'd be like rolling up to a stop sign or a traffic light, where there's a controlled intersection of some sort, and then it'll shut off the unit. So let's press resume. So we'll send this command resume, then the password to the unit will send, and you'll notice that the light will come back on and the engine can be started again. There we go. Now it's done that, and resume engine successful. Okay, perfect. All right, so that's a quick overview. There are things like the SOS function, this little wire here. It has to be held for 3 seconds. That you can post inside your car somewhere where you can reach it. In the event that you're unable to use a phone, you can just hit this, and every phone that's been programmed in here, including the administrative phone, which will probably be with you, will receive a message called help me, and it'll give the GPS locations. So like I said, if you want to get into that part, you can. You just have to remember that as far as the installation of the relay, you're going to have to be careful with that. I would probably suggest maybe hooking this up to the fuel pump. You could even find the fuse that operates the relay under your hood that turns the fuel pump on and off. You could even get into that and use this in place of the fuse. Maybe just put a small fusible link in one of the lines here so that if there's a problem, it'll shut it off. I'm sure you guys are tech savvy enough that you could probably figure that out. If you're not, and this really looks like a mess that you do not want to deal with, then just do the red and black wires. Just take the rest of these wires, roll them up, put them aside, and you'll have your GPS tracker, which will track the position it's in at just a phone call. You know, well, let's just try it real quick. We'll just call the number. I'll go into my phone. We'll dial the phone number of the unit. Send. Go into speaker, be able to hear it. So it just received the signal, my phone call, and it'll respond to me. Just responded to me. I go into my messages, and you can see that it has responded. Tracker or information, and like I said, you just click on the blue where it says HTTP Maps Google. You click on that, and then I got 3 things here to choose from. So we'll check the where it says HTTP Maps Google. Push on that. And then I have Internet or Maps. I click on Maps because I think it uses the internal maps on the phone. Waiting for location searching, and boom. It's right there. So you'll be able to see where I am. And that gives you your GPS location. So if the unit's moving and you called again, you know, like I said, read the instructions. It tells you how to get into your unit, what kind of messages and commands you can send via texting. The only way to get a location from it is you have to call the unit like a phone, and then it'll respond in text. To program different features, you have to use the text. So like if you want to stop the engine, you have to text message stop plus the password you have. Anyways, listen guys, I really hope this helped, and I'm going to install it. I don't know exactly when because I think it's kind of crappy outside today, so it might be a little farther on. But I hope this has helped to answer any of your questions concerning this product from Amazon. Your product might be a little different, I don't know. But for mine, as far as I can see, everything works great. It works the way I want it to, and I'm very pleased with it. Anyways, my name is John. This has been Big Guy Review. Thanks for watching.